gonna work. It's gonna be sweet. All right, another day in the shop. We are working on the old rat rod wrecker. Today's order of business. We're gonna cut these doors. We're gonna cut them off somewhere right in this area and wedge them to the bottom of the frame. We need this done because a whole bunch of other stuff pivots on getting this part done. So we're gonna get after it, ruin some Sawzall blades and cut some stuff up. All right, we're devising a plan here how we're gonna get this where we want it.
We're at the bottom of the hinge.
I like it right there. All right, Hunter, use your good eye. That level?
No, your other side's got to come down, it looks like. Not right there.
All right, Hunter called it.
Oof.
That's how precision we are around here. A string and an eyeball is good enough for what we're doing. We're about to the point of no return. We're gonna cut this whole cab up a little, which is not a big deal because we're cutting a whole bunch of rust out of this thing. We're only helping it. All right, so I'm gonna cut into there and then we're gonna cut along this seam because we don't know the exact angle coming in, but we'll figure it out. $25 pounds we just cut off.
Now we just gotta make it look the same on the other side.
Now we're gonna add like 200 back to it. All right, I'll cut the other side and then we'll start putting this back together. Were these for me? I'll put them on. Okay, we'll show you what we have in store for this. It's gonna be pretty cool. You're gonna wanna go like 6 inches off that tire. I don't want a rock to get up in there. I want it to slide right to a rock.
So you're
I'm gonna go 1 foot right there.
77, 76 maybe. That lines up with the eye on the leaf spring. Will that give us enough room for our winch then?
Yeah, winch will sit right here easy. How far out do we want them to stick? That's the next question. Do we need 6 inch? So that we got 2 inches sticking out the side of this thing. We do.
Taking the whole back out?
Right you are. Couple more on that side.
That should be that. Well, what are you doing? Nothing.
Okay, you should be able to pull that out. Oh, there's 2 little bolts down in there.
Someone didn't measure correctly. Sounds like derby season takes over sometimes.
I don't think we're gonna run a key switch. I think we're just gonna run
use
a push button.
push
and
button stuff.
Okay. We ran out of parts. Need some metal, so I'm headed to Hurricane, to Scholson's, to get some metal, and Michelle's sending me on errands to get stuff for her house. So me and Graydon are headed to St. George.
And now, Benny boy over there, working on the old Yoda.
All right, Paul took off, went and get some parts, and so he brought the FJ in. So we got to fix the fan. And if you look right down here, you'll see why. Right in this fuse panel here. We put this bigger fan on, which works great, but it pulls so many amps, it melted the fuse. So we're gonna get a bigger one, and we'll make it happen.
All right, Graders and I are headed to Hurricane. Multi-purpose trip. We're dropping a rotating assembly off for upcoming 65 Chevy build that's gonna be pretty sweet when we do it, but I gotta get stuff in the works. And the wife's getting her bathroom remodeled downstairs. First time since 1969. It's a little update is needed. And we are getting some metal, so away we go.
Okay, we got our power back on. We got our switch wired in here. I wired a new power in off this breaker here, so we bypass this whole panel. We ain't gonna deal with that anymore. And then this is a breaker, so if it has a problem, it's gonna blow that instead of melt. We'll run it and see what it does.
All right, we're just getting to Hurricane to Route 9. We're gonna drop this engine kit off and then run to Scholson's and find some other parts that we need there, some metal. So we'll hurry in here and then be back.
All right, we finally got everything put together, and we're checking the temperature on these wires. There's our fan relay now. Cold as a cucumber. You barely even see it. Who's that? Oh, his air pump's on. Hey, at least we know this works now still. But yeah, this is good. Now we can go recover something. One more thing fixed.
All right, just rolling into Scholson's Products right now. We'll go find old Rowdy, see if we can't get us a chunk of metal. Hey, look at that. There they are.
How do they make these?
That's old derby cars. Looks like rock sliders to me.
There's a glare.
They're my kicker panels. These are the go underneath my doors on my smart body.
Oh, that's heavy.
I know. All right, thank you, Rowdy.
Thanks.
Scholson's is checked off the list. We got our metal loaded and we are out of here. We are currently headed to Home Depot, I guess, for Michelle to get some plywood for her new bathroom remodel she's got going down. Then, home. Right, graders? That's a big old yawn you got going on right there, friend.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna attempt to bleed the clutch on this. It's not the greatest. You kind of have to hold way down and then bleeds off. So we got Landon in there doing the pedal action, and I'm gonna try to get to it. You can see it clear down in there, barely.
Well, let me help you up there. Oh.
And I can't step on the fender well because, well, there's not much one left. I know it's in there somewhere. Hey, I should have done yoga today. I think. All right, you ready?
Get farther in.
Okay, push it down. All right, up, down, up, and then one more time. Is there a pedal now? Feels like there is. Okay, I've got my yoga in for the day. I'm gonna fill the fluid back up, and maybe that will be it. Yoga.
We got the shop to ourselves.
All right, it's just our luck. We get here to Home Depot, get our wood, and it starts raining. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's raining. So we're just gonna risk it and roll on home. Just cruising home and this is monsoon season in southern Utah, man. It's got blue sky, but you got a river running down the side of the road. All right, we made her home. We'll take Michelle's stuff in and get back to work. All right, made it back from Hurricane. It's a new day. Didn't have time to do anything last night, but fixed my road outside and I did that. There is rock sliders. We'll lift them up real quick and show you what they're gonna look like. Here, cameraman Bob today. Landon's swinging the camera. Keep going. Keep going. I like it. I think that's gonna be quite all right. So I guess first we probably ought to wedge these ends. Cut them on a 45, both of them.
Okay.
So that rocks will slide. And then we start welding them in and getting them hooked to the frame. That's what we'll do then. All right, so the other day you seen us get a brand new saw, put it in here. The saw's awesome, but we got one blade with it. And I was helping my kid last night and I ruined the blade and I need it today. So, Old Faithful came back in the shop. We just threw a new blade on her and we'll cut our angles we need with that and then all the other pieces we need for these sliders. So basically we're just 45 in all the ends of these and then we'll start welding them in. These are going to be airtight. They're going to be part of our bumper air system. We'll plumb both sides into it so that we get a little more air storage. The old saw still did that. It's got some bad rollers, some stuff going south, but coming in clutch for us.
Hey, that's all reliable. Right
Coming in clutch for us. I think we round them and slide them in. We'll hold them with that big magnet and
bang, done.
then they'll be airtight. I'm trying to figure out currently where I want my air fitting coming into this slider. Probably right here on the side is going to be as good as any.
Put it up in there a little ways.
Yep. I think I'm going to go right there. 27 inches
27 inches in.
in will work. So far, these stepper bits are killer. You guys wanted me to tell you how they work. Other than the one that Ben broke in
The
half,
half-inch one's a little too grippy. I'm just
other than
saying.
the one that Ben broke in half, they are doing good.
Really well.
There she's biting.
You got a socket for that one?
No. If I did, I'd already be hammering it in with the old impact gun.
Didn't want you to break it, that's what I was saying.
This one, if I break this off, I've been eating my Wheaties today.
You hear Jace over there arguing with himself?
I do. He gets that from his mother. That's good
that
stuff right there. We'll blow those out and drill the other one and tap. All right, we're gonna plumb some air to this. Oh, I got a leaker. One leak I gotta deal with on this side.
Just one corner.
Okay, I'll fix those two little leaks and she'll be good to go.
Alright, he's gonna air this up and
We should have her fixed. I think you got it. That soap stinks.
I'll bet it does.
All right, first step of rock sliders, done. She is holding air.
Yeah, it looks good.
We got both of them sealed up. Now all we got to do is set them under this truck and get them welded in and then start tying everything together. Lots of welding and cutting
All
today.
the easy stuff now.
Yeah, all the easy little angles.
Yeah. Let's see where we're gonna sit with it. Ready?
Yeah, go on up. Keep going. Somewhere like that. That's not terrible.
No, that looks good.
I think we can make that happen right there. Basically just weld that in and then we'll start building the floorboard.
Building it down from, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Well, now you just have to do this side.
Yeah, I'll be a little closer to weld it. Had to cut a little tab off. You love it?
Do it. Okay. That's where it's supposed to be.
She's going in.
Alright.
Oh, gap filling.
Yeah, someone got carried away with the Sawzall, but it's going. All right, she is welded in. It's attached to sheet metal currently. So now we'll throw it on the hoist, lift it up, and put the kickers to the frame. See how many of those we're gonna put in it. Then we can start building sheet metal floors. We opened up the mail the other day, and Jim, he sent us some good stuff. Some jerky,
Oh.
which Landon can't have. But he also sent us, he says our ichrometer, mine's pretty good, but Ben's needs some.
Mine's off a little bit.
So he said, send us some tools of measurement, you can say.
Hey, look at that.
So we're gonna use this one right now. Thanks, Jim.
Alright, you're getting the angle down here.
We're currently figuring out what we need.
Right or wrong, it's gonna be good. And we see what he went for.
No, actually, they're pretty good.
It's gotta. All right, we got our first piece cut. I may be better than I anticipated I was. let's just go with that.
I don't see any problem with that.
Those are pretty significantly good angles. Okay, we'll cut 4 more of those. We need another one right here, and then 2 on the other side, and then we gotta start different ones. About to have this last one cut off. Well, the last one of these, we've got 6 more to cut, but only this is the last one of this style. Take them and grind them up a little bit and weld them in.
1 more left. I'll be right there somewhere, huh?
Pretty dang close, maybe just a hair closer to it.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah. Okay, she'll stay.
Already.
Right, I'll weld them in. All right, we've got these all welded in here. Welded. There's gonna be a winch setting right there. We went and got it for a little test fit. Ben is currently cutting the rest of all the ones that go up through here. We got 1, 2 more of them to go. We'll get them done. So that's how this is gonna look.
Yeah, it's gonna be down under here.
Probably thinking, well, what you gonna do with that there link? Well, that link is gonna tie right into the front of that. So yep. This is gonna set right back against that mount, tight, and yep, gonna work. It's gonna be sweet. That's gonna be all right.
Oh, I'm liking that.
Yep, that should be pretty killer.
That's gonna look good, look good.
How's that?
Tasted great.
Yeah. He just took our dent out that was in there.
There's a little dent right there.
Fix that thing. Now we can put the other slider in. Or slider mount.
How's the welding going there?
She's welded.
Look at that.
Those aren't coming out ever.
No, I doubt it, seriously. 3 of them back there. We're gonna put 1 more right there.
1 more in the front, and then tie in that link bar to it, and we got that whipped. All right, we're currently figuring out these top links. We've got this one welded in. We've got the link moved to where we want it. That's kind of how it's gonna triangulate. Cause some interference in the shock area up here. We're gonna cut that loose and move it, because we have to.
Yeah, it's a little
basically,
close.
But it's an easy fix. We need this to come backwards anyways. So we'll cut this off, cut it on an angle, which will lean it backwards and tie it in where we need it. Should solve all of our problems, and we'll have the suspension finished today.
Yes.
All right, we've been doing lots of cutting and grinding and stuff, which is boring for you guys, but it had to be done. So we're back. This is somewhat what she's gonna look like. Not tacked in place, but that gives us pretty good triangulation. That should keep everything solid and square. We're gonna tack it in place, do both sides, and then we'll flex this sucker up and see if anything hits and binds. All right, this is where we're to. She's flexed up. We've got a little contact going on right in this area. But I'm not worried about that. That's just a bump stop. And we will cut that and make it bump stop the way it needs to. I'm happy with it. We're gonna set this down flat, finish weld it in. It's gonna work out just dandy, like we thought it might. There's a little better open angle like we need. Triangulated, everything's happy. So one more thing, let's pull it out and set it full squish and see what it looks like. Make sure we've got good clearance between shock and everything else here. Oh yeah.
That's it.
I like it. That's gonna clear. Everything seems to be happy. What do you think?
I like this. This is gonna work good.
As do I.
We're
We're
weld
going
it.
welding. All right, everything's welded together. It is happy. Now all we got to do is put some winches on it. Ben's building plates right now for that. And we'll about have this day wrapped up. We're just seeing where the old Badlands is gonna set. One of those on each side of this thing. Gonna set something like that right there. We'll figure it out, weld it down, and make them permanent. They will be there shortly, and we'll have this day done.
Got her out. Let's measure this thing up.
So we know there's a spot on this lens. It's a welder spot. We're sorry about that, but
It happens.
it's the camera we got on the tripod, so that's, you're gonna have a little blurry spot where Ben's head was. You like it?
Make it a home. Undo the bolts and weld it in.
Oh, we weld that other one on in the exact same spot. We should be good, right?
Yep.
All right. Square that up for me, just for shizzes and giggles. I'll tack it down and we can pull it off.
Yep. Tack her down.
Done. Hey, Shell, what do you think of the tow truck?
It looks awesome.
What parts do you like on it that we finished today? Can you tell? Anything different from last time you were here?
Let me look.
Oh, you got to get closer? I'm kind of nervous that you couldn't see them from way over there.
That hole in there?
A hole in there? No, that's not even close.
Oh! The rock sliders. Wait a second, are you guys...
Would you just look at that?
Hold on, are you guys impressed that I remembered what they're called?
I kind of, yeah.
I'm pretty impressed that you know what a rock slider is. I'm still trying to figure out, you couldn't see it from the chair over there, but
Because I wasn't looking for that.
2 days.
I thought you were talking about something else.
Since Michelle knew what the rock sliders were, it's a perfect time to see if she knows anything else that's on this truck. We'll hit her up with the wrecker boom, see if she can get anything back here.
I feel like it's...
Come on back into the wrecker
I feel
boom.
like there's not a lot here, so I could do this pretty
All right.
easily.
Go ahead, Ben. I'll be camping.
We'll do simple stuff. We'll start out.
Badlands winch.
Oh,
Now
no,
what's all
Apex.
that?
what's this thing?
Smoke. There is smoke coming out
That's
of the
gonna
ears.
be, that's the hydraulic pumper. Doesn't that make it like go whee?
Are we giving her that? I mean, that's what it does.
Thank you.
Most
That's
people
not bad.
call them like a hydraulic cylinder.
Bring
Okay.
it on.
bad.
Give me another
Give,
one.
him,
I wanna
give her
know.
another one.
Oh, and it's even brand new, right down
Yeah.
there at the end.
Right down here on this.
That's the winch cable puller on her. That's what it is.
It's just a pulley, really.
That's what I said.
Oh, all right. It's
Oh,
called
yeah.
the ditch pig.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are easy.
Ooh,
Bring it
ditch
on.
pig.
Bring it on.
What
Okay.
is this?
I just edited this. Those are the airbags.
Whoa.
Son of a bee. Okay, we're going straight to this.
That is the Ernest Holmes Co. Chattanooga.
She's
Tennessee.
never
You
getting
can't
this
read
one.
it.
A motor to. Oh, it's something motor.
Look at that.
A winch motor that pulls the winch.
Holy
You
cow.
guys, I don't even need to do this
Jeez.
segment anymore. I'm so good at it.
Here, bring it up, right up here.
Well, we're going to the front.
This thing.
I really should know what that is. So this is
You're-
the drive shaft.
Negative.
This is the. Give me an idea of what it does.
Moves.
I give up on this one.
Johnny joint. Link bar.
Have I?
This is a link bar. That's a link bar.
That's what it was, a link.
Oh, okay.
I was close.
Okay, your last and final one. I'm
Last
giving
one.
it to you.
Last
what
one.
are these tubes hooked to? What are they for?
The battery charger.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, it's the air conditioning.
Yeah, the air conditioning. You got it. Charades.
You'd be a good charades player.
All right,
Just
end it.
actually played
Hey,
it.
I did really good, right?
You did
like
it
I
better
got
than
like
usual.
I got like 5 out of 6. So
Yeah,
we'll
better
call
than
that a
usual.
win.
Yeah, that's a
until
win.
until next time.
All right, we've been slaving for 2 days. Well, a day and some, because we had to go get parts and stuff. And we started it 2 days ago, that's what I should say. But it's in. Finished product. Looks pretty dang good. We got a lot done on this thing, and I like it. It turned out awesome.
Way good.
Better
Crazy.
than I could hope.
Everywhere.
We still got to skin the bottom, but we can't do that yet because we got other stuff to tie into it. But this was a major thing right here, having the links all tied in like they should be. It sets on its own suspension. It's all good. So thanks for watching.